Hello all. In my previous video I mentioned about selection statements. In this video it's about how we're going to use these selection statements in a program, how they are executed in a program. Now this is the first program. Write a C++ program to check the given number is odd or even using if-else statement. Okay, first we'll write the header file, that is hash include iostream.h. Then since we're using standard input and output devices, that is CIN and Cout, we'll globally declare using namespace std. Next is the main function, that is the main part of the program. Okay, now here it says that if a given number is to be checked whether it's odd or even, and we have to use if else statement. Okay, a given number, that means we can use an integer here since nothing is mentioned. We can use an integer here since it's the simplest way, and nothing else is mentioned here that would use floating point or not, so we'll use an integer number here. So we declare int n. Now next is we enter the number, that is we input from the keyboard, so that will be stored to the main memory using cin n is written here, and we'll enter number, say 6. Now next comes the if statement. If it's a condition n modulo 2 equal to 0, that means we have to check the remainder if it's being divided by 2 or not. Being if it's divisible by 2 and we get the remainder as 0, the condition will be true, and it will print entered number is even. If we had entered an odd number, it will go to the else statement and entered number will be odd. This is the output of the program. We enter the number 6 and the statement comes entered number is even. Next is the nested if statements program. Write a C++ program to find which one is the largest among 3 numbers using nested if. Now in this program we need 3 numbers, right? So we declare 3 variables, int a, b and c. Now we enter those 3 numbers. Now next condition is, first we'll check the first 2 numbers. If a greater than b, okay, a is greater than b, right? So that means we have to just check whether it's b and c are great. If a is greater than b, the next we'll have to check is with a and c only, right? So next condition says, if a greater than c, largest number will be a, else the largest number will be c. Since a is already greater than b, either a or c will be the largest number. Now suppose if a is not greater than b, then it will go to the else part. The else part will check, since a is not greater than means b is greater, that means it will check, the values will be checked between b and c. See, if c is greater than b, either the largest number will be c or the largest number will be b. This is the output of the previous program, and we enter 3 numbers, 30, 20 and 15, and that if part and all the processing parts are going to be shown on the screen, and it will give us the result that the largest number is 30, which is a. Now write a C++ program to show the grade of each mark in an exam. Here we are using the else if ladder statement. Now it's to show the grade of each mark, right? To see the grade of each mark, we have to enter a mark, right? So here I'm using an integer as the mark here. I've declared int g here. Now we enter the mark, enter the attained mark. Suppose if it's say if it's greater than or equal to 45, that means we'll get it as pass. But suppose if it's more than 45, suppose it's 50 or 60, there's more till 100, right? So we'll go to the else statement, but with the condition that if greater than or equal to 50 and less than 60, the grade attained will be good. Again we go for the other else if statement, greater than or equal to 60 and g less than 70, it will show very good. And then the other else if statement, greater than or equal to 70 and g less than 80, will get excellent. and the same goes with the next one, greater than or equal to but less than or equal to 100. It's outstanding. But suppose if it's not, neither of these conditions are fulfilled, that means the grade that the kid had attained would be fail. That's at the end of the default. That's the default else statement. This is the output. We entered the attained mark as 89 and the output we got is outstanding. Next is write a C++ program to represent a simple calculator. Here in a calculator we have different types of algebraic operations, right? One is addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, and in C++ we use one modulus operator to find the remainder. Now these are all 5 parts. We can divide it into 5 cases. So in this program we are using a switch statement. Now it's either to add or subtract or multiply or divide. We need 2 operands, right? So we declare 2 variables named a and b, and to access a switch we need a different type of variable. Since the addition, subtraction and all are character case values, we declare character op, and next we'll enter the numbers to be calculated, C in A and B. Then we enter the operation to be executed, whether it's addition or subtraction with the character, since positive, plus sign, minus, asterisk and all are character values. Now we enter the switch. Suppose we entered plus. If it's plus, it will enter case positive and it will print choice as addition, and we'll get the result as a plus b, and the program will break there. If it's a minus sign, choice is subtraction, and the result we'll get is a minus b. And case asterisk, choice is multiplication, result will be a star b, and choice is division. If we have inputted the division sign, the result will be a slash b. And if we have entered the modulus sign, choice is finding a remainder. We use the modulus operator to find the remainder of 2 operands. And if none of these choice cases are not available, we'll go for the default statement that we have entered an invalid operator. And here the program ends here, and this is the output here. We have entered the numbers 85 and 95, and the operation to be executed has been taken as plus. So the choice or the case, first case will be executed, and we'll print choice as addition, and the result we are going to get is the addition of these two numbers, that is 180. That is all for today. I hope you have understood what I have taught. Thank you.